Hello, everyone, and dear followers of Path to the Root. It's a great pleasure to be back online because it has been a while that we've talked about the Vodun spirituality. So today I would like to talk to you about the structure of Vodun spirituality, because recently a lot of friends have contacted me and they would say, Richard, I'm interested in Vodun spirituality. I would like to get initiated to Vodun. So what is the starting point? When you hear such questions, you see that there's a great deal. You still have a lot to do to help our family in the diaspora about understanding our spirituality, our culture. Because they still confuse Vodun spirituality with the Vodun religion, which are two different things. Our forefathers, in fact, were more spiritualist than religious. So Vodun spirituality, in fact, is more about knowing thyself. It is more about knowing yourself, who you are, what is the energy that rules you, how you should live to stay in communion with your spiritual realm, with the spirit, the energy that compose you, that you are made of. So that is totally different from what we call religion. Because religion, you have a standard. You think there's a lifestyle for everybody. There's a way you initiate or you integrate the community of that religion. And there are things that you do. You have a set of prayers in the morning, midday, or before you sleep. You have so many ways. But Vodun spirituality is not that at all. So what exactly happens? In Vodun spirituality, it is believed that the mankind is composed of 256 spiritual clans. So every human being living on the earth belongs to one of those 256 clans. So when you decide to practice Vodun spirituality, the first thing you do is to go to the far priest for initiation. So when you go to far initiation, far divination is different from far initiation. So the far initiation help you find out which of the 256 clan you belong to. And once the clan is found out, the far priest has an approximate idea of what your destiny will be. So what are the challenges you're going to go through in your life? How to overcome those challenges? Which spirit can you work with? What is the energy that is dominant in your person, in your personality? So which divinity can you honor so that you have a balance, you overcome the challenges and have a successful life? That is what Vodun spirituality is all about. So you cannot make the decision like, okay, Sapata is God of earth, king of diseases, and I am suffering from this or that, so I think when I initiate to Sapata, I will have the solution. No, that is another dimension. So when you want to practice Vodun spirituality, there are two ways. You can just be taking divination and do sacrificing. You practice in Vodun spirituality. You can also decide to find out the energy that rules you, the divinities that you can worship, and materialize the energy that rules you. So to do that, the first thing you do is to go to the far priest that we call Bokono in Fongbe and Babalao in Nango or Yoruba. So once you go there, the process will consist in finding out which of the 256 spiritual clans that exist that you belong to. So let us take an example to make it more clear. When you take the sign, the first sign that we call Losomeji, Chetula Klebo, Losomeji. For those who know a bit about Ifa signs, the spiritual clan that exists, Loso is designed with 1122, 1122 on both sides. So when you have that sign, for example, it means that you are pure fire. Your energy is the fire. Like, because when we're talking about Vodun spirituality, we're talking about 4 basic elements, 4 fundamental elements that compose the Mother Nature, which are what? The air principle, water, fire, and the earth. You see? So when you are Loso, we automatically know that that is fire. You easily get angry. So when the far priest, at the end of the initiation, realize that, okay, you belong to Loso, automatically he knows that, oh, the initiate I have in front of me is someone who easily gets angry. Little thing he gets angry and can act before start thinking, whereas he should think before acting. Is someone who struggles a lot, and the way he laughs or he smiles is the same way he gets angry. So such person cannot drink alcohol, because that will bring instability and will put him in challenges every day. Because when we say you fire, see what happens when you put fuel on fire. It burns worse. So the same way, when you Loso and you drink alcohol, you see, it gives you instability because you warm out of degree. And the same way when you're wearing red, so automatically the far priest can tell you, okay, from now on, stop wearing red, don't drink alcohol, don't do this, don't do that. Okay, if you want to worship any divinity, you want a spirit to assist you, you have to take Shango. Now, this does not even mean that you're automatically going to get initiated to Shango. No, it doesn't mean that. But it is to create the connection between you and Shango, so that whenever you summon, you call on Shango, Shango will act and defend you, be your protector. So that's another thing. It's not initiation at all. So you guys, it is very clear. Don't think that, okay, I want to practice Vodun spirituality. I'm interested in Shango. No, you do not make the decision. You try to find out who you are. And also when you mention some divinities, you have to be careful, because all divinities do not have to do with our destiny. There are divinities that are pure technology. I mean, man-made stuff. It's not part of our destiny. It's not part of who we are. But there were technologies that our forefathers developed to protect themselves, or to wage war, to protect themselves against witchcraft or any enemy attack, or to wage war against the enemies. So that is technology. So when you mention in Tron, that is a weapon. It is a divinity, but it is not a divinity connected to our existence. It is not connected to our destiny. When you mention Gambada, when you mention Koku, when you mention Jagli, those spirits are very powerful and can destroy witches. But this does not mean that by initiating to them, you are protected, that you will have wellness. No Vodun provides you with wellness, money, success when they are not part of you. So you have to make that very clear. Thank you, and see you next time for another video.